Okay, welcome to Fantastic Dimensions. We are playing Alpha Blue again today. We are play testing the upcoming adventure by Venger called Girls Gone Rogue. He was kind enough to send me a playtest copy of it so we could have a go and see how we get on. So I've got a nice crew of space miscreants here with me. Some good friends, both new and old. We're going to, delve into the depravity of Alpha Blue. Now, you guys, as I said, you guys are all already affiliated. What's the name of that crew that you're the boss of, Andrew?
It is
I think
the Sapphire and Steel Super Squad.
I think that's what we're going to call your group.
Nice.
It just seems to work. So you guys are known as the Sapphire and Steel Super Squad, and apparently Merc Nova here is your leader. Now, Andrew, real quick, let's roll your sexual fetishes, and then I'll let you describe your character. As you guys, we're opening the game here in the Velvet Blue Lounge. It's a kind of a little bit more of a fancier nightclub here on Alpha Blue. A little bit swanky, nice music playing in the background. Lounge techno kind of music, real spacey, and it's a little bit more upscale than the typical space station bar. So roll a. Oh, you don't have a D30. Am I the only one with a D30? I think I am.
I have one.
Would
Okay.
would a D20 and a D10 together work?
Nah. Okay. So your fetish, anyway, Andrew, is spanking, whipping, and flogging. And do you like men or women?
Character likes women.
Okay, roll D6. Yeah, your character, I meant, of course.
Two.
A 2. So your favorite part of a woman is her butt.
Do I get to roll this as
It
well?
works really well with the whole spanking, whipping, and flogging thing. So go ahead and describe your character as you're in this lounge.
Well, the fetish rolls work out pretty well because my guy is a Clark Merknova is the name. He is a dwarf mutant. He's wearing orange, bright-colored, sexy space pajamas. He has one of those weird BDSM like leather harnesses, basically, with like an O-ring in the middle. And he's wearing a Zardos mankini, which is probably a little bit too tight, showing he's not very well endowed. Up to his thighs, he is wearing orange leather-colored thigh-high boots. In his hand, laying against a table, he has a laser crossbow, and he is currently smacking a waitress on the ass as the game starts out.
Fantastic. That costs extra, of course, but yeah, I'm sure you don't mind. Okay, so that is Merc Nova. Let's go on now to Caius, your character. I will roll the D30 for your fetish. You have...
I've already got mine.
Oh, you have? Oh, yes,
Yep.
yes, your character's already made. That's right. What is it?
Non-anthropomorphic objects and legs. So,
Nice.
Karlak the Scalpel, big Eastern European-looking human in cream black and navy blue space pajamas, with the emblem of with a sort of fading emblem of the Paranoia Blue Tactical Combat Squad, is sitting next to his boss, Merc Nolan, and he on one knee he's got some wench, a long-legged wench, and on the other knee, with his other hand, he's got some really old, sweaty bagpipes, which he keeps holding up to his nose and taking a deep inhalation and going, because bagpipes is his thing.
Nice. Very good. Okay, David. Let me see here. I'll roll D30 for you. We'll figure out what your fetish is. Your fetish is someone much older or younger than you.
Okay, awesome.
And does your character prefer men or women?
Oh, she likes the women, of course.
He likes women, so roll a D6.
Okay, awesome. I get to do this at last. Yay. I got a 6.
A 6. Okay, roll another d6 then.
Okay.
You got the other category.
I got a 5.
So your favorite part of a woman is her waist.
Ooh, what a fine waist.
So go ahead and describe your character for us.
Okay, so she's wearing a very tight spacesuit with red hair and nice rack, nice round firm bum. And she comes in and looks into the bar and goes up to the bar and looks at the waitress and looks at her waist and says, there's some fine curves you got there, lady. Scotch in the rocks, if you don't mind. And that's what she does.
Excellent. And do you want to give us a physical? You gave us a little bit of physical description of her, but can you tell us what does she carry on her?
She carries like nunchuckers,
Right.
and some ninja stars.
That's right. You have laser nunchucks. Okay, cool.
Yep.
Okay.
It's like, yep, that's it.
Cool, Nick. Let's see. You have a D30, so you can roll your own fetish.
So her fetish is 18, cross-dressing, drag queens, transgender, reassignment, etc.
Nice.
And she is bisexual, so I'll roll one for men and one for women.
That's so interesting. Excellent.
So for women, she likes the boobs.
Very good.
And she likes... I didn't get out a D8. Hold on one second.
Sure.
For men, she likes scruffy men.
She likes scruffy men
And she loves tits. And she likes cross-dressers.
Very good. You want to go ahead and give us a description of Allura? She has a very interesting physical description, I know.
Allura standing at the bar, ordering a cosmic nipple twister. She stands out. Her mutant power is one of them at least is reflective skin. So she has this like chrome skin reflecting all the flashing lights and ambiance of the room around her, and like silvery hair. She's wearing basically a space bikini in leather, gold, magenta, and sky blue, to show off her interesting and beautiful reflective body. And she has a little cape. On her she carries a 7-pointed bladed throwing ultra glaive and a star shield. She gets her drink and tips the boyish looking waitress very well and saunters over to the table with the boss and the scalpel.
Very good. Okay. And Sean, let's roll for you. I'll have a D30 for your fetish. I got... I'm going to roll that again because we already got that one. I'll do something different. Here we go. You are into crying, sobbing, weeping, tears, etc.
Oh, geez.
And do you like men or women?
Women.
Women. Roll D6, please.
Okay, let me see here. 3.
3. So you also like the butt.
Okay.
You want to go ahead and describe your rather interesting character as well.
Okay. So you see this dog-sized, small, green kind of fish, reptilian, scaly humanoid, kind of like Merman from He-Man, but his face is pretty scarred, and he wears a wide-brimmed pimp hat, of course. And since he is his name is Merpus, and he's a Colonathian pimp. The Colonathians, they are a race of small amphibians, and they are known to be quite weird and quite obnoxious little fellows. And he's wearing his casual space pajamas, which is brown, silver, and yellowish green, that is made out of cotton and accompanied with a big V-neck showing off his chest hair. And since he's aquatic, his chest hair is almost like the little spikes that some fishes have. you know. And like I'm on the table at this moment, and I'm drinking like out of a big ass uh, bottle. No, out of a big ass glass. I'm drinking my favorite cocktail, the Death Blossom, which I have accustomed the taste when I was working at the last Starfighter Guild as a you know, for I was a successful pimp, as a gigolo for hire. So I'm drinking that. I'm always like bathing in it. I'm like, woohoo! Today I'm gonna make somebody cry today. Yeah, and people are just looking at me. The crying will be the fantastic. Yeah.
Nice. Yes, he has a. Was that one of your mutations? No, it wasn't a mutation. It was one of your alien features where he places the word "the" in strange places.
Yep. Yep.
Excellent. The crying will be the fantastic. So,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. One more thing. He's on his side. His pistol is a big silvery kind of like classic sci-fi looking ray gun. Like something out of Buck Rogers or Barbarella or something.
cool.
Big chromish thing. So
Except for it's custom made for his size, I suppose.
yeah, obviously it's custom made. Yeah.
Yeah, very good. Okay, so you guys are enjoying a little bit of R&R here after coming into a little bit of money on your last job. And in walks one of the sexiest women you've ever seen in your lives.
Oh, I see. Has she got nice thighs?
Oh yeah, she's got nice everything. She's tall, brunette. She's wearing a translucent red dress that reveals her amazing body. She's got just curves in all the right places. She walks in and sits down by herself and orders a drink from the waitress. And as you notice, the waitress even seems to be flirting with her. And you know this waitress. This waitress is straight as can be, but even she's captivated by this woman. Before the waitress leaves, this beautiful woman in translucent red hands her a small gleaming diamond.
Ah, what is that, my pretty lady? You have on your finger.
Who are you referring to? Are you talking to the woman in red?
Yes.
Sorry, okay. Oh, this is just a bauble. It was given to me by my father when I was younger.
I jump up on the table and I kind of like as I jump up I just quickly what was it my favorite body part was that the butt. I smack her on the butt and I say as I like jump up really quickly and I say so what's up baby, I'm gonna make you cry or you gonna make me cry, either way I'm gonna enjoy it, woohoo.
Well, wait a second.
Like,
Two of my men are over there. I'm gonna fucking stand up and kick this bitch off of me that I'm giving a spanking to and whistle really loud to the rest of the men and point over at the table. I'm bringing everybody in.
Yeah.
Come on, boys.
As you're walking over, the woman is reaching up and she's stroking the quills sticking out from Murpus's
Yep.
V-neck shirt.
Yep.
She's like, "Well, aren't you a cute little fellow?"
Oh, what about me? Aren't I cute?
Shut up, man. The lady is the handsome guy who's liking me. The handsome guy.
She says, "My. There are a lot of you, aren't there?" As the rest start to walk over.
I'm gonna poke my laser crossbow into the small of her back and say, "You do groups, toots?"
I do lots of things. The night's young. Why don't we have a round of drinks? On me.
Goes the bagpipes.
Another cosmic nipple twister for me, sugar. Wink.
Make it 2, and I'll put my fingers on my nipples, which are both pierced by like some kind of fire agates.
Demurpus demands a highly intoxicating drink called. Suddenly, I started speaking in third person. Called what is it? Colombian blood beer, please, so I can do the jump into the drink. The Merpus demanded.
So tell me, lady, what is your name?
My name is Serene.
Serene. It is an honor to meet such a lovely flower like yourself.
Oh, it's lovely to meet you as well. What is your name?
My name is... She sort of pauses for a minute.
You forgot your name.
Yes, I did. I think it was...
Dio.
Dio, yes, Dio. Dio Chan is my name.
That's very exotic. Where are you from?
Is Earth still existing in this world?
Sure.
Sure. I guess I'll say, I am from Earth, China.
Oh. I haven't been to Earth in so long.
Yes, it is pretty a shithole, as always.
Well,
And Karlak sort of leans over and says, Serene, would you like to change your name to Ecstatic? Come with me.
No way, Jose. The Murloc this is my babe here, and she will give me the crying, or I will give her the crying. Either way, the crying of pleasure will happen.
I'm gonna lean in and smack my lips and say, "Pretty baby like you with a cargo bay like that. Surely you've been to Colonathia before."
I get out my laser nunchuckers and I do a Bruce Lee impression, like like Bruce Lee proper impression like he does with the nunchuckers, and I just wrap it round the fish's foot that he's standing on the bar and just pull him off and make him fall on his ass.
So the Colombian blood beer appeals the big mug, and then I
it
just
comes
say
in a
like
bowl.
in a bowl, right? And I say woohoo! The Merpus needs to get more the drunk right now, and then I jump into it. I'm like into a pool or something.
Very good. Well, my goodness, it's just there's so many of you, and you're all so bold and aggressive.
Yes, a woman has to look after herself and those around her sometimes.
Well, perhaps it's time you let someone else look after you for a night.
Oh, I say, I would love that. And she touches her leg.
Karlak's looking round, seeing if this is a distraction from anything else that's going on.
It's the usual nightclub business going on, otherwise you don't see anything shady.
Okay.
She says, maybe after we finish these drinks, you should come up to my room. We can have more drinks brought up there. There's plenty of me for all of you.
Oh. She flutters a bit and gets red in the face and says, "Oh, I say yes. I would
She reaches over and starts playing with Merc Nova's pierced nipple. What do you say? You're the captain, aren't you?
Yeah, you could call me that. Name's Merc Nova, and I'll bite my lip.
I'll call you whatever you like.
Sounds expensive. And I'll slap her hand off my nipple. And I'll look her up and down like I'm grading some kind of object I'm going to buy. So how much we talking? For the group.
She says, I'm not looking for your money. I've got plenty of that.
He raises an eyebrow. Now we have a real problem, lady.
Yes, exactly. What do you require?
I'm just out for a good time.
Captain.
Merpus is up for the good times. Woohoo!
Captain, quiet word.
Yeah, sure. Come on.
Okay, I put my arm around the captain and sort of push him down the bar a bit. I reckon she might be a bounty
And
hunter.
while they've gone away, I start playing on the bagpipes, so there's not much chance of overhearing them.
I say, like, she might be a bounty hunter. What do you think?
Bounty hunter. Possible. I'm not too quick to trust some woman that comes in here looking for a gangbang. I've been in a lot of black holes around this galaxy, and that's not common.
Hmm. Do you think we can really trust this bimbo?
Absolutely not, but if we give her a good working over, might be worth the time.
Is there any devices that you got on you that can scan her for weaponry?
I'll raise an eyebrow. We could forcibly remove her from the bar and give her a strip search.
Sounds like a good plan. And
Okay, but we're not going to have an incident like last week here. We do it quick. Don't make a scene.
Very well. I go back to the lady and says, "Oh, yes, yes, we would like that very much. So what exactly do you require from us?"
Well, stamina.
You got a lot of that, hun.
Coordination never hurts.
Well, I got very good coordination, as you can pray tell.
Creativity and perhaps a sense of adventure.
Yes.
And she's just kind of staring at her reflection in Allura's skin around the chest level.
Now,
Allura catches her glance.
I start like yelling at the Merpus demands the adventure start right now, or I'll be the angry.
She says, "Well, finish your drink first," and she pushes you back down into the bowl.
why don't we just take our drinks with us, and I will push her towards the door.
Very good.
I will join the captain and
Gestures for the waitress. The waitress comes over, and she says, "Please, if you could send up some more drinks to my room upstairs, and see." She slips her another diamond and says, "Also, if you could drop up a couple rocks of space coke, that'd be great."
So tell me about this ring you got on. Are you betrothed to someone?
No, not at all. I told you, my daddy gave this to me when I was young. He's rich, you see.
So what does your father do exactly?
Oh, he's a member of the board at the Micro McDonald Disney Walmart Cola Mega Corporation.
I see. Interesting.
Third in charge, in fact, of the corporation, technically speaking.
I pat her down to see if she's any wires or anything.
See if she's...
I'll see you. I will wait till we get to the room.
Okay.
Yeah, you get.
Allura watches our asses to make sure we're not being followed.
She's getting handsy with you too. Nope, nobody follows you. You can watch all the way as she takes you upstairs up to her room. Nobody follows you. It's just her and the five of you. She actually seems... You're not sure if she's just entirely too trusting or dumb or what, but the fact that she's just taken this crew of losers and shady individuals up to her room, 5 against 1. But
I go into captain mode as we approach the door. I say, "All right, 2 men go in and sweep. After we secure the room, 2 men at the door, 3 men turns on the broad. You got a problem?"
No problem.
I sneak into the door, into the room, with my laser gun ready. With my what is it called? The laser gun, basically.
Merpus goes in first with his ray gun.
You're right, the ray gun.
I get out my mungtuckers ready and sort of like in my hand.
Okay, so it looks like Merpus and Dio go in to sweep the room. Yeah, it's a luxurious suite. It's obviously probably the most expensive one here. They don't have that many rooms anyway at the at the club itself. So obviously she must have had a lot of money to be able to rent this place. Just imagine like a big luxurious suite. It's got hot tub. There's even a personal orgasmatron in here.
Okay, so I'm gonna check all the lights, like the lamps, like underneath to see if there's any like speakers or hidden cameras, and I'm gonna feel the rims of the floor to see if there's any wires, and checking the wardrobes and knock on the wall to see if it's hollow, to see if there's anything like a person about to jump out of it.
I'm gonna
Okay.
I'm gonna check out the little nooks and crannies that the big people cannot go into. I'm gonna check out for any kind of traps or booby traps or cameras or any kind of bugs.
No problem. You guys can both roll 2d6 for your individual actions.
Okay. I rolled a 5 and a 6.
Okay, so you're looking for booby traps and stuff? No, you don't find any. And
I
you're,
got,
you're positive that there are none.
okay,
Okay.
and I got a 4 and a 5.
A 4 and a 5. You do find a camera. It's pointing right at the bed. It's kind of concealed in a closet.
Okay.
And it's connected wirelessly to a recording device that's attached to the widescreen television on the wall.
I say to Captain, look what I found. I found this camera. It seems to be Wi-Fi'd, but who knows? Someone could perhaps hack it. I unplug it and turn it off and take out the batteries.
She says, "Hey, that's my camera. Don't you like to see yourself perform?"
No.
My boys and girls can perform. Don't you worry about that, Toots. Hey, Murpus, Dio, why don't you give her a working over? Make sure she doesn't have any weapons on her. Show them why Colnathia is famous for its famous searches.
Yes,
I'm
indeed.
gonna check out from the back. Oh yeah.
You give her a full cavity search.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm gonna check out her butt and and everything around there and
Yes, I'll check.
But
I'll
I'm
check.
also I'm thorough. Even though I'm kind of like acting foolish, but I'm also thorough in checking for actual weapons or anything.
I shall check the front then and check
You guys give her a
where.
thorough check.
Yes. I shall check where the sun doesn't shine as well.
And while
Doesn't have any weapons on her.
they're checking her, the scalpel goes over to the orgasmatron and says, "Did any of you guys check in here?"
Not yet, but you can definitely
So
go and check.
he throws in his bagpipes and climbs into the orgasmatron, and the door closes.
Okay.
Allura saunters over to the jacuzzi bath and starts running a bath.
You hear all kinds of horrible bagpiping coming from inside the orgasm.
And it said, the big man will not come out. That's what the Murpus thinks. Woohoo! And I say, well, I guess we're fine now.
I shall sit the lady on the bed. Sit, my lady. We have thoroughly searched you. So tell us, what is it true that you just come here for fun, or are you here on other business?
No, I'm just here for a good time. It's what Alpha Blue's known for, isn't it? I mean, yeah, I was hoping to make a few dirty videos in the process, but if you guys aren't up for that, I was going to ask your permission, believe it or not, but it's fine. We don't have to record it.
No, I like to keep my identity very hush-hush.
So, and then there's a knock on the door. Who's by the door? I guess it's still Merknova and Allura, yeah?
I think Allura's actually running a bath.
Yeah, she's running a bath.
Sorry, so it's just you at the door then, Merknova.
I will look through the peephole.
You see the waitress there, and she's got a trolley. It's got
I
one
will
of those
tell
big,
her.
like, silver kind of lidded things on top, you know what I mean? That
I'll tell her through the door. Open up the top. Let me see what's in it.
she looks both ways down the hall and shrugs, and she lifts up the top, and you see a whole bunch of bottles of liquor, glasses, crystal glasses, and you see a big pile of space cocaine.
Walk over to the opposing wall, put your hands on it, and spread them.
What?
Do it. If you want to get paid more, you'll do it.
So she walks over and, yeah, does it.
So I'll open the door and fucking take the cart, and I'll keep my crossbow on her the entire time and wheel the cart in.
Okay.
And then I'll close the door and say, come back in about an hour.
Okay. And she leaves.
And I'll turn to those guys and say, fucking tart. And I'll pull out a thing full of cocaine and just toss it onto the bed.
You ruined a bit now. I'm afraid that he has got you no dirty.
Allura's stripping off her space bikini to slide into the bath, but she says, "Ooh, space coke. Mind if I do a line?"
I like jump up on the table to this Coke, and I just put my head into it, and my entire head is like totally white, and I'm just like, the tripping, woo-hoo! And I take a bottle of space vodka, from Space Russia, of course, and I start chugging it like. And it looks kind of hilarious because the bottle is almost as big as me.
Take it in, girls and boys. Like I told you, we finally made it. And I'll throw a second bag of cocaine.
It's a bottle of Rasputin from Neo-Leningrad.
So, what was her name again? Celine, wasn't it?
Serene.
Serene. So, are you enjoying the moment so far?
Absolutely.
And like, I get up and like, so, what things do you like?
Oh, I'll show you. I like all kinds of things. And if you guys, unless you're going to look for anything else, pretty much we're going to fade to black at this stage. Because you guys are going to take turns? You're going to keep watch on the door?
Captain's orders is two men on the door, a man and woman on the door, 3 on her.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So that'll go on all night long. What do you do with the waitress when she comes back?
1 hour later, where she comes back at the door, I'm like, beat it, Toots. Goods are good.
What about my money? You said I'd get more money.
Fucking tart. And I'll crack the door and throw 500 space bucks out of it.
Okay. And she goes, and she doesn't bother you for the rest of the night.
Nice.
And now you guys see why Merknova's in debt.
So you guys all, you fulfill your wildest fucking fantasy. She's into fucking everything, it seems. And she keeps up with you guys pretty much all night until eventually you all pretty much you're gonna eventually pass out, fall asleep, whatever, from the massive amounts of alcohol and drugs and sex.
Oh, not me. I like to watch.
You're not taking part?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I will pass out probably eventually from the drugs, but
Okay, fair enough. But you don't touch the woman, huh?
I don't touch the woman, but I touch myself.
Fair enough. So Murpus is passed out, like laying on the fucking table where the few little trace amounts of space coke are still lying.
I'm like literally in a glass of there's this big beer mug, and the beer mug is all messy, and it's like there's a little bit of like beer in there, and there's a lot of cocaine. I'm like covered in cocaine and beer and other fluids, so I'm like a lot of tears, of course. And as I'm snoring, this is what you hear, like.
And like, as you see me, I'm sort of like just got I'm sort of butt naked with her, and like my legs are entwined with her legs when we're like in a scissors position. Totally unify.
With Serene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me and you, Murpus, had an awkward moment during the night too, by the way. Because since I like to watch, I was kind of backseat driving when you were up to bat.
Oh,
And
I love it.
like a student driver the entire time, you kept yelling at me like, "I know what I'm doing. I know how to do it."
I love it. Yep.
That's great.
No, I was saying I know how the doing is done. Yep. And of course I'm naked at that point and everything else. So.
I know how to do the it. I know how to do the it.
So it's morning.
To the end, yeah.
It's morning, as we said. Murpus is asleep on the table, covered in beer and cocaine. Karlak and Dio and Allura are all up on the bed. It's a massive bed. It was a big, king-sized bed.
Karlak is just stuck in between the legs with a bagpipe stuck to him.
Well, Serene is gone. And Merknova, you were in the chair sitting across from the bed. Probably pass out in the chair, hands still down your pants. And you wake up to hearing the sound of the door closing. You guys can all kind of like groggily wake up however you want.
Allura just
Status
untangles
report.
herself from Dio and Karlak.
The Murpus can do the it. The big man. The Murpus can do the it. What? And then I just wake up, and then I just like.
Marcus, I can't really do that well because I done better than you.
I roll on the side of the table, and I just puke. Like, and it's like amazing the amount of puke that is coming out. It shouldn't be that much by that size of a body.
Yeah.
And
So
then I
Murpus is puking his own guts out, basically.
yeah,
Looks like
but
anyway.
then I wipe off my mouth and I stand up and I go woohoo, and then I like fall down the table and I'm like on the floor and I'm like ooh.
I'm gonna look in Allura's body to see my own reflection, and I have like a chipped tooth. What the fuck?
As Allura's looking at herself in the mirror.
Okay. Well, there's a stranger in the room. That's what the door opening and closing was. There's another brunette woman in head-to-toe skin-tight black leather. And she's just kind of looking at you all. She says, well, long night.
I'll look at the men and say, did any of you guys order a fucking prostitute?
The Murpus never orders the prostitutes. He only
Fucking Merp, and I'll knock shit off the table and say, you're greedy! You're greedy!
No, I don't do the ordering. I go and go to my own. The
She says,
Murpus
relax, Captain. I'm
always
not
use the own.
I'll look her head to toe and say, well then what exactly are you, sweet tits?
You can call me Angel Eyes.
Nah, you're a lot of things, but you ain't no lady.
I'm a Federation agent.
I see.
The woman you were carousing with last night, Serene, she's an agent like myself. Unfortunately for you,
I knew it.
unlike me, Serene was intentionally infected with a sexually transmitted disease that we cooked up in a Federation lab.
I thought so.
Those of you who've contracted it will be little more than walking vegetables in 24 hours. However, we do have an antidote, which I can release into your bloodstream remotely. But I'm going to need you to complete a mission for me first.
The Murpus thinks that is the biggest bullshit.
Roll call.
The doctor's not so sure. He says, inspecting himself and the others.
I'm gonna say, men, women, which one of you penetrated the broad? You be honest.
Oh, it goes beyond penetration.
The Murpus might have done some of the penetration.
Any swapping of bodily fluids will do. It can be communicated through kissing, even.
You devious Federation whores.
Very well, I agree to your terms, Captain.
Don't worry, guys. I know I probably didn't contract this super virus or whatever, the super disease, but I'm with you. You're my men. We'll get you. We'll get you taken care of.
Very good. Well, the mission, we need you to destroy a rogue Slut Series replicant named Ilsa SS.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Oh.
I know that movie out of character.
Yeah.
This particular replicant went crazy about a week ago. She's already attacked and in at least one case killed key members of Space Parliament. The Federation has deemed her a threat to security and wants her permanently retired. If you will carry out this mission, I have already booked passage aboard the Sleazoid Express for Al Raza.
Oh, Al Raza. The Merpus remembers Al Raza from
Does he?
Well,
Okay.
it's because it's like Al Raza. It sounds like the interstellar. Isn't the Al Raza part of the Interstellar Caliphate?
Since you've determined that you know of Al Raza, go ahead and roll a d4 for me.
Oh dear, that was not good. I rolled a 3.
Yeah, there's something about you. Maybe it's pheromones. But those vagina whale sandworms they have in Al Raza just love you to pieces, Merpus.
Oh dear.
Whenever you've been wandering around the desert for an hour or so, you almost always seem to attract vagina sand whale worms.
Yep, that gives me nightmares. I'm like, no, the Merpus remembers the vagina sand whale worms. The horror.
I'm gonna walk over and I'm gonna look at the woman and I'm gonna say, "And what happens to you once we go on this little trip? How do we know you're gonna pay up?"
Oh, I'll be tracking your movements.
What's she wearing in on her hands?
She's got kind of fingerless gloves.
I'll reach out and say, "Okay, you got a deal."
Excellent.
Does she shake?
Yep, she reaches over, shakes your hand.
Okay, when she touches my fingers, I have Rad Touch. Radiation Touch is one of my mutant abilities. She has to roll on the mutation table. That's why you don't fuck with the captain.
Okay, I gotta find the radiation table here. Here we go. It's alienisms. Here is this radiation table?
No, the mutant table's before aliens.
Mutation table. Sorry, here we go. So that's a D100, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Captain. I rolled an OT2, which is...
Extra breast.
She grows a third boob.
I think
As I'm shaking her hand, I'll go, "You feeling alright, you?" But
She looks and says, huh, interesting, that wasn't in your dossier.
hey, maybe now you can actually get laid. Beat it.
Well, my company has the resources to take care of such things. Perhaps we could do the same for you one day. Good luck.
Is there anything else you want to get off your chest?
See ya, sweet tits.
the Merpus recalls something the Totalies about this whole situation.
Sorry, what's her name? Karlak, go ahead and roll me 2d6.
Three.
3 and a 3.
Mm-hmm.
So you're not able to really determine whether or not you've contracted a disease, per se, from your examination. However, you can tell that you've had some kind of device implanted under your skin, right in the armpit area.
Oh, no, that's not sexually transmitted.
You, in your line of work, you'd know it's probably some kind of a tracking device.
I'll just have a quick inspection of all the team. Have we all got one?
Merpus has one.
Hmm.
Dio has one, and even Allura has one.
And I'll actually inspect their legs as well, just to make sure that.
Just to make sure.
Just to make sure.
While
No.
you're
Is
inspecting
this
their
totally
legs, Carlak,
necessary, Karlak?
Yeah. Trust me, I'm a doctor. I say.
Carlak,
The Merpus doesn't share, does not give the trust to the Karlak.
from now on, Carlak, whenever we gangbang a prostitute, you are to perform a physical on her during the routine room check. Do you understand?
Happily.
You have a
Good.
company
Let's not
policy
let this
on
happen
gangbanging
again.
now?
I yell at him. Good. Let's not let this happen again. We learn from our mistakes.
Yes, Captain.
Right.
Yes, the captain.
Anything?
Not that.
You guys have about 3 hours before your Sleazoid Express for Al Raza departs. Anything you want to do while you're here?
Can I buy any weapons or armor or something?
Possibly. Let's see here. You're gonna make me go back to character creation. You get money for what? What is it? You get a certain amount of money for your occupations. Hold on.
Ooh, I'm nobility.
Allura stays in the room. She takes another bath and polishes up her skin before gearing up and getting ready to go.
Okay. Let me see your occupations. Where's the money thing? Okay, so scoundrel careers. Okay, Merpus, you have a scoundrel career as a bounty hunter, right? No, you're not the bounty
Pimp.
hunter.
I'm
You
a
are
pimp.
the pimp. Yeah, you're the pimp. So roll 2d6.
Okay. Okay. I got a 6, 5, and a 4. I mean, yeah.
So you have
9.
900 space bucks.
Oh, I love how they're called space bucks. That's great.
Oh no, sorry, 900 blue bucks. I apologize. 900 blue bucks.
Right.
Is that right? Did I read that right? Yeah,
It's
900
money.
blue bucks.
Currency.
Well, actually, space bucks might be another form of currency, but
Okay.
you'd have to trade 2 space bucks for every 1 blue buck.
Okay.
But when
So,
you're leaving Alpha Blue and you exchange your blue bucks back for space bucks, you only get a 1-to-1 trade.
so I go to my ladies that I am employing, and I collect the money. So from them, and
That's your 900. Yep.
at first they don't want to give the money, of course. So we got the classic pimp situation, which is kind of hilarious because I'm like the size of a dog.
Yeah, you're this little. Nothing like getting pimp slapped by a little fish pimp.
Yep. It's like I jump up and I do the slap, like almost like a dragon punch from Ryu from Street Fighter.
Okay.
And then I go to the shops. And,
Dragon pimp slap.
Yep. Sure, pimp slap. And I go to the shops then.
Okay.
What can I buy, like weapons or armor or something?
Well, you could buy pretty much any other weapon you want. They're anywhere from 500 to 600 blue bucks usually. There is a gun shop here on Alpha Blue called the Arms Dealer.
Is there like a robotic suit that is like normal human size that I can buy?
Oh, that would be like a rare technology. There probably is. It would cost you 8,300 blue bucks.
Yeah, I'm not even close. Okay. Do they have like a laser harpoon or energy harpoon?
You want to get a laser harpoon?
Or not a harpoon, a trident.
Oh, you want to get like a laser trident or like a vibro trident or something, yeah?
Yep, something like that, yeah.
Sure they do. It will cost you 900 blue bucks.
Okay, then I'll buy that.
Okay.
So,
there you go.
And so energy trident or vibro trident, was it?
Oh, we'll call it a fucking electro trident or something. So you can stab somebody with it like a regular trident, but you can also make electrical charges jump from the teeth.
Hmm.
Okay.
You can
I wish
stab
to
them and electrocute them with it at the same time.
I wish to check my funds to see exactly what I can get hold of.
Right,
Nobility.
you're a noble, but you are also a con woman. So you get to again roll 2d6 for your movement, how many blue bucks you have.
Okay.
But you
Okay.
also have. What'd you get?
Okay, I got a 6 and a 5.
Okay, so you have 1,100 blue bucks.
Okay.
And as a noble, like I said, you already have a personal shielding device. Keep that in mind because that means when somebody attacks you, um, you get to subtract 1d6 from their dice pool.
Nice.
Okay. So if they get 2 dice to attack you, they only get 1 because of your personal shielding device. You also have access to people, places, and things that most people cannot get near. In fact, when he was talking about that like mecha suit, you're probably the one that knows how to find one of those.
Well, I know about this cure.
She didn't tell you what the disease was.
Yes, you did, didn't they? It was
She
some sort
didn't
of.
tell you what it was called. No.
Would the doctor be able to analyze it?
Um, Not without taking proper samples and getting to a laboratory. I mean, it'd probably take him at least a day or two.
Will I know any contacts that could do it through my connections?
You do. You know some over on Rigel 7. You could get a transport to there. You could be there within the week.
I see.
She kind of got you by the balls on this one, or the
Entities, yes.
yeah, she got you by the tits.
Yeah, she did. Very firmly as well. um, hmm.
At the moment, the doctor's done a brief examination and can't even tell if you have a disease or not. So, who knows? She could be bluffing.
Maybe.
That reminds me, Karlak. You think you could perform surgery and remove those chips?
Yeah, he says, getting out his scalpel.
He could. Yep, absolutely.
I mean, I don't know about you, but I don't like the idea of them breathing down our
But
necks.
if they're going to cure us remotely, might they need them? I'm just thinking this through out loud. Is that probably?
Thinking, Carla. She did.
That's a good idea, Carl. Maybe you should take it apart and see if there's some kind of delivery system for a substance that's inside the chip.
But if there is, I'm a surgeon, but I'm not sure I could assemble the thing again.
I'll keep mine in if you don't mind. I don't trust a doctor's shaky hand after a full night bender. Also, I don't want to be turned into a vegetable.
Don't worry about it. I don't even know if he can cut your metal.
She's not metal. She's just reflective.
Oh, she's not chrome?
No.
I just look like
Looks
chrome.
like
Oh, I gotcha.
she's just sexy. Where did you find that picture, Nick, by the way? That looks awesome.
I literally searched for chrome woman, and it was one of the first things that came up.
It's incredible.
Brilliant.
Reminds me of Golden.
Yeah, Goldfinger.
So what's it going to be,
Goldfinger,
Karlak?
yes.
Are you going to try to remove one of these? And if so, who are you going to try to move it from?
I'm not. I'm sort of.
It's an awkward positioning. The hardest one to remove would be your own because of the fact that it's in your own armpits. You'd only be able to use one hand. You'd have to do it with a mirror.
I'm trying to sort of talk the captain out of it. I'll follow orders if he commands me to, but I'm suggesting we don't.
Fuck it. You're a soft heart, Scalpel. We'll go along with it for now, but if we get there and it looks like things are going bad, you're gonna fucking tear that piece out of one of our comrades.
Shall I tear it out of you, Captain?
I don't have one.
Very well.
Are you sure of that?
You didn't name me when you listed everyone that had one, so I figured I didn't.
I figured he wasn't examining you, but if he wants to examine you, he can.
Yeah, have him examine me. I don't know
Okay.
why he wouldn't.
Okay, so I think that means he needs to roll on the mutation table, right?
If he touches me, but he's been traveling with me for quite a while and knows
That's
that he does that.
I tell you what, you were on a full night bender, though. So I'm going to let you roll 3d6 because you are a master of your craft. And as long as you don't fail in the roll, you won't come into contact with his skin.
Okay, that's
If
fair
you
enough.
roll poorly, then you fucked up or something.
If he comes at me, I'm just gonna be like, Karlak, what the fuck are you
Oh,
doing? Put on surgical gloves.
Just.
Oh no. That's let me just double check that. A 4
Isn't
is
a
a
4?
yes, but, isn't it?
Oh,
It's-
is that a yes?
Yeah,
But
it's a
something mildly
complication.
bad happens. Okay, roll a d100, please, there, Karlak.
Karlak, you fucking idiot.
Your glove has a hole in it.
Surgical
You moved!
gloves.
You
Oh, dear.
moved! You moved, Captain. It wasn't me.
Is that a
You
55 or
moved.
a 65?
65.
A 65.
I was steady as a rock, Captain.
Skin.
You moved.
The skin on the outside of your hand, where it's revealed through the glove, it just starts to take on like a metal kind of sheen.
You alcoholic bastard. Look what you've done.
Yeah. You just can't hold your drink, Captain. You're not fit.
You're a surgeon with fucking lead hands now.
Yeah, you're basically your right hand. The epidermis has turned metallic. It's only on the hand, though. It's not on your whole body. It looks weird, but
Can I flex it still?
yep,
Hmm.
you can still flex it.
So you have this kind of the same skin, almost like Nick's character.
Except for his is actually metallic.
Ah, okay, yeah.
Okay.
The captain just does a face palm.
So in the process of doing so, you determine that no, the captain does not have one.
Karlak, how long have we been traveling together? How many times have I jerked myself off in a corner because I didn't want to afflict whores?
Oh man. Anybody else want to buy something?
327 times, Captain.
27 times.
Ugh.
Well, it's done now.
Anything else you want to do? Anybody else want to purchase anything or anything before you leave?
I guess in like, I'm gonna get myself like that awesome spacesuit just to wind him up. Because I'm a high quality girl. I'm just gonna get that awesome spacesuit, big giant guns, and just get it. And just sit and get in it and just wind him up and give him like and flash the finger at him.
Oh, the Mercus? You mean the suit that he was looking at, the mecha suit?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you don't have the funds for that on you at the moment.
Never mind.
Yeah, sorry, but you can afford a light tactical assault bodysuit if you want.
Oh yes, please. I have that.
That'll cost you exactly 1,100 blue bucks. And
Awesome.
it'll give you an armor rating of 2.
Awesome.
So that works as damage reduction, basically.
Awesome.
Oh, by the way, I do tell Karlak during our fucking rant and his mutation, remember what I said. If it comes down to it, you're going to tear it out of one of them, and it's going to be Merp.
Gladly.
Yeah,
He
that's
said-
just between me and you.
Circling his scalpel.
So
His
I'm
laser
not.
scalpel.
I'm not hearing that, or right?
No.
Okay.
Allura, Karlak, or Nova, anything you want to do? Do you want to spend any money while you're here?
No, I don't want to spend any money.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to call for a quick bio break.
Yep. Good.
We'll be back in a few minutes
Sounds
to
good.
resume, and then we'll get on the Sleazoid Express.
Oh, Caius.
I didn't know the adventure was going to start with a gangbang.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
Indeed.
What's your character's speciality, Nick?
She's a bounty hunter.
Is there anything like you imagine yourself doing better than other stuff? Like, what would the captain call on you for specifically?
I would imagine, well, how many mercenaries do we have? You and another guy? I'd say combat and tracking.
Oh, okay, tracking. That's a good one.
I say that because in the little write-up, it's like, well, if you're a bounty hunter, you're assumed to be pretty good at tracking. You probably roll 2 or 3d6 instead of a d6 or whatever.
Cool.
All right. How are we doing?
I think we got 3 of us are here.
I'm back.
I'm back.
Just wait on Caius.
Yeah, this game is pretty crazy. I like it.
It's pretty different, all right.
I mean, that level of nonsense, the last time I saw it was pretty much an action hero fighter. Or when I ran Phase Rip.
I bet you were wondering, Ian, why I wasn't participating in the gangbang.
I was kind of wondering, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you were just being cautious.
Nope, it's my way in this game because of my affliction. I have some other affliction too, but I'm gonna use that one as a surprise also.
That's fair. I tell you what, Andrew, go ahead and roll a d6 for me. David, roll a d8.
Okay.
Sean, roll a d10, and Nick, roll a d12.
I got a 4.
10. Okay, give me a second here.
Okay, I got a 7.
I'll load up Dice Stream for this one. D10.
Lucky number 7 and a d12 for Allura. Or me.
Okay, it says here at 2, but it didn't show up on my screen. I'm just going to continue using physical dice because for some reason Google Hangouts.
That's fine.
So it says here 2.
Yeah, that's fine. I fucking hate Dice Stream anyway, with a passion.
Yeah. I'm going to use physical dice. So.
All right. Now I gotta find a chart in this book here that I can't remember.
Oh, I should tell you too, Ian, that my character has put on his actual armor.
What armor does he have?
He has the heavy armor.
Really? Nice.
Yes, sir.
What's the armor rating on that?
4. Yep, that's why I had to take out the debt.
That also means you're slower. You're it takes you 4 rounds to disengage or flee.
Hey,
yeah, I won't be doing that.
I shared the Google Plus link to other people in
Oh yeah,
in the one-shot group so people can watch it. So,
we got a few viewers on anyway.
cool. I also shared it directly to Lloyd and AJ. I almost said Ian.
Hopefully they're all
Oh.
18 plus because I don't get the option. I don't think to put that on the Hangout. But
Lloyd is 18 plus.
I know Lloyd is. I mean the random
I
other
would
student.
be quite surprised if that wouldn't be the case.
This is awesome.
I can remove the link if you want. I totally forgot about
Oh,
that.
Caius is back. Cool. No, we're ready to continue on.
Awesome.
Okay.
So, the Sleazoid Express, it's a transport shuttle converted from an old Bluehound space bus. They basically ship scum all over the galaxy. They frequently visit planets on the outer rim of the Federation. And, you know, you guys are going to hop on this Sleazoid Express bus to, what was the name of the planet again? Shit, I forgot. Alraza. That's right. In the process, as you do so, let me see here. I want to randomly determine which one of you guys gets sat next to. Ah, Captain, it's you. Merknova. You find yourself sitting next to a frail humanoid wearing an environmental suit filled with some strange mauve-hued liquid.
Make sure there are no holes in that suit, I advise him.
He leans kind of over towards you and says, "Hey, want to buy some acid meth?"
I suggest you keep your own space, friend. I don't like the fucking cut of your jib. And I hold up my crossbow and point it at him.
Look, if acid meth's not your thing, I got some thunderfuck Uranus.
Yeah, well, I'll thunderfuck your mom's anus, and I'll hit him with it.
Okay. Go ahead and roll 2d6 for your attack.
Oops, let me clear that. 3.
3, okay, so that is a miss, I think. So you swing at him with it, and he's like, "Hey," he jumps back.
Oh, I was trying to shoot him.
Oh, you're trying to shoot him? You said you were going to hit him with it, I thought.
Yeah, hit him with the laser crossbow.
Oh, shit, okay, shit, no, you miss him, you hit the window of the Sleazoid Express, which is shielded, because otherwise you guys could have some serious decompression issues out here in space. And the bolt starts bouncing around the room. And let's see. Go ahead and roll a percentile for me there, Andrew. I'm going to say if you roll 50 or less, you're going to hit one of your compatriots. If you roll 51 or higher, you're going to hit some other random passenger.
Oh, I hit a random passenger, 91.
Okay, you hit some random passenger. She screams in pain.
It was a fail with consequences or something like that, wasn't it? So one of the consequences is that he was showing the Thunderfuck Uranus drug to him whilst he was shot, and whilst he ducked or got out of the way, he dropped the drug, and I caught it. So
okay,
I've got
fair enough.
the doctor's got Thunderfuck Uranus.
Oh dear.
Very good.
And paying no attention to the woman, I'll say, "Step back."
Hey, these guys are robbing me. Driver. These guys are robbing me.
Out of character, can I attack him? Or is it not my turn?
Sure you can, if you want to. What are you going to attack him with?
Okay, I want to get the trident,
Mhm.
and I will say, Demerpus will do the thunderfuckering into your anus with the trident of anus thunderfuckering, and then I take the trident, and I would try to ram it up his anus, basically.
Go ahead and roll 2d6 for me.
Yeah. And I rolled a double 6. Ooh.
Oh, with double 6, that does 4d6 damage. So
Oh
roll
my
4d6 for damage.
Okay, 4d6. And
If you would, please.
and I rolled a 6, a 5, a 3, and a 2. So that's 2 5s. That's 16 in total.
16 total?
Yeah, so I have a 6. Do I have to roll another 6 then? Another
Yeah,
dice?
yeah. At 6 explode on damage, that's right.
And I rolled another 5. So that makes it a 21 in
21?
total. Yep.
Okay, so you ram this this trident into his ass, and the electric charge kicks on, and it shocks him, and he's shaking, and he falls to the ground and just kind of twitches a little bit.
and then I shove it in for a second, and then I take it out, and I said, "The thunderfuckering has commenced. Now,
The
where can the Merpus clean his trident?"
the Sleazoid Express screeches to a halt, and the driver comes thundering back down the aisle.
Karlak decides to hide the evidence by trying to eat the Thunderfuck Uranus.
Oh,
Swallows the Thunderfuck Uranus.
And Allure will step up to distract the driver guy.
I'm gonna steal the drugs from the guy who I just.
So he's a big.
thunderfucked.
He's actually human, but I mean, he almost at first you think he's an alien because he's so big and fat. He looks kind of like the Michelin Man almost in a space bus driver suit as he comes thumping back. What's going on back here?
Don't worry about it. We have it all under control. And she flutters her eyes and puts a hand on his bulbous fat chest.
Ooh. Go ahead and roll 3d6 for your seduction. What's your highest die?
I got a 5, a 2, and a 3.
Okay, so you got a 5. That's cool. He's like, oh, right. Well, okay, miss. I thought I heard a weapon discharge. There's no shooting on the bus. You'll be.
Our spacesuited friend had a bit of a seizure. I'm not sure if he has a condition or what. I couldn't find an ID tag, but his weapon misfired.
He's the one who fired?
Yes.
Well, pardon me, miss. Company policy. He reaches down, he grabs the guy, he picks him up, and drags him over to the airlock on the side of the Sleazoid Express, tosses the guy in it, closes the door.
Just one moment. I'm a doctor. Let me inspect him first, and I'll take any drugs that I can find on him, and then tell him to.
No, I said already before that I took all the drugs.
Okay.
Well, as he was coming.
Just if Merman missed any, I'll take any that you missed.
I'll kind of tell him really quietly in his ear what is it? Merman. The Merpus will do the selling to you if you wish to do the purchasing.
I can prescribe.
Allura makes sure that interpose herself between the doctor and the Merpus arguing over drugs while the driver's grabbing the dude and throwing him out.
Yeah, he fucks him into the airlock, closes the door behind him, pushes a button, the airlock on the outside opens up, and the guy gets sucked out into space. And he looks back down to all the rest of the passengers and says, "Discharging of weapons is not allowed on the Sleazoid Express. Offenders will get fucked out the airlock." And then he goes,
yeah.
Oh, yes.
I'm looking at the woman that got hit by my errant blast, by the way, and I'm giving her eyes that says, "You go to fucking talk, bitch. You're dead."
Yeah, she ain't saying a word.
Oh, does she have lovely thighs?
She's like 60 years old.
The Merpus says she might have the experience.
And she's just crying.
Good job, Allura.
And the Sleazoid Express carries on towards Alraza. And you ate the Thunderfuck Uranus, right, Karlak? The initial stash you got?
Yeah,
Yep.
Such a ride that it will pummel and smash you to new heights of consciousness. You're going to be fucked up for the rest of the trip.
Okay.
At least until you arrive.
The doctor starts offering to do cosmetic surgery to anyone who fancies it on the ride.
Start offering it? Oh, shit.
Anyone for cosmetic surgery? I'm not just offering it to the party. I'm offering it to every passenger on the bus.
Oh dear. I say, Doctor, you're a bit of a nice gentleman, aren't you?
Anyway, Just as it doesn't matter. We get there.
Demerpus does not trust the doctor in the altered state.
Okay.
I wanted to ask what drugs did I steal off the guy?
Oh, he had acid, meth, and thunderfuck Uranus. That's it.
Okay.
Thunderfuck Uranus.
That is the funniest shit.
It is good names.
I already told you what thunderfuck Uranus does. Acid, meth combines hallucinations with euphoric high, mildly addictive.
Oh, is it acid meth? Okay, combination. I thought acid and meth. So.
Okay. So, let me just find here. Yep. So when you arrive on the desert planet of Alraza, there are dunes as far as your eyes can see. The Sleazoid Express is going to pull into port on the only city on the entire planet known simply as Most Easy.
I get I get out. I put on my spacesuit I purchased, my awesome spacesuit on, and put like a breathing helmet on. Like one of those glass ones that that comes with us, type thing, just in case.
The astronaut type looking helmet type thing almost. Yeah, it's the big round glass fishbowl type thing basically.
Yeah. And just make sure all my systems are working, and check all the buttons, and make sure that it's working properly before going out.
Can we assume, Ian, that we have some way of communicating over a comm?
Sure, absolutely. Although there is an atmosphere on this planet, people live here, so.
Okay.
Yeah, Lura walks out of the Sleazoid in her space bikini and kind of basks in the the multiple glowing suns of this place, and it's like, I can work on my tan.
It's described as a cosmopolitan oasis. So I mean, yeah, it's a.
Yeah, Merpus is not too happy coming back to this place, and he has pretty bad memories here when he was here, and not just because it's a very dry planet, and yeah.
So I say I walk out the space. I walk out of the space shuttle, and I say, "Well, if there's any fine ladies with fine waist, bring your asses over here. I'll give you a good time."
And I'm going to look at you like, are you fucking kidding me right now? I'm going to say, Diao, keep your genitals dry. I don't know who you think this outfit is, but we deal with one serious STD at a time. We are not going to Most Easy for you guys to get your fucking jollies off. We're here to fix a problem we're already in. You got it?
Very well, Captain.
Agreed, Captain.
Captain, you get a ping on your personal communicator.
Merc Nova.
She says, "Hi, it's Angel Eyes."
What you want, sweet tits?
Well, you stupid space mercs, you forgot to get a physical description of your target, so I'm sending it through to your personal data device. Pictures and all, just so you know who you're looking for. You might want to ask a few more questions next time before you chase your only source of information out of the room. Click.
That's good. Does it do like a hologram type thing?
Sure, yeah, it does. You get a three-dimensional hologram. It's just a small one, but it comes up out of your little. It's basically like a tablet type thing almost, but a little fancier.
So I'll turn around and I'll press it and have it shoot up, and I'll start slowly spinning in a circle.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll say, that crazy fed bitch sent this over. This is our mark. It's our quarry. Why don't you take a look at this, Allura? You're good at tracking, right?
So
I always get my man or slutty rogue sex bot. And so she'll take a look at it.
It pulls up, it says right at the bottom, it says, Ilsa SS, Slut Series Replicant, manufactured by the Tyrion Corporation, more fuckable than human. She is a tall, shapely, blonde-haired, blue-eyed Scandinavian sexbot with juggernaut-class boobs, an insatiable desire for degrading, humiliating sexual perversions, and a penchant for ruthless efficiency. Date of manufacture over 7 years ago. You find that as odd because you know that sexbots don't usually last that long. But as you kind of read more of the information on her, you realize that she is not made with the typical aluminum chassis. She's been made with a vibranium chassis, which is what seems to keep her in good shape. Considered armed and dangerous. And the image you see of her, anyway, I'm sorry, I gave you the description of her, but she's in a like a silver bikini.
And I said, the Murpus thinks it would be a waste to destroy, but I guess that's what we need to do.
And she's been targeting Parliament members, right?
Yes, she has been targeting members of the Federation, political structure, not just Parliament members, but yeah.
If we find out where they hang out, we'll probably find her.
You're pretty sure there aren't going to be any of them here on Al Raza. Al Raza is it's kind of a fringe territory, fringe planet.
Ah, okay.
What about this? Why don't we go to the local establishment and put in a word that we're here with a visiting Federation politician and let the bitch come to us?
The Murpus asks who will do the acting for the politician, or the convincing.
Dio's rich.
Yes,
She looks like she could be a Fed.
Yes, I am pretty wealthy.
What do you all say? Well, I'm not just gonna throw us into this thing without your opinions. You're the ones bloody infected. Take a vote. Who wants to do it?
I shall do.
The Murpus doesn't think he looks like any sort of politician.
I shall try my best for you, Captain.
Very well. The Murpus agrees.
Dr. Karlak he's just been white and trembling since we got off the.
The sun is killing you, man.
Yeah,
the sun is.
He's turned his sort of sun sensitivity down up to maximum, so his eyes have gone dark, but he's still sort of shaking and pale in the sun, and he's just saying, "I'm not up to my best acting today."
You can see a really busy building right across from the Sleazoid Express station.
Why don't we grab ourselves a drink? Go from there.
It's the Most Easy Cantina.
All right.
Yes.
Dio, you're the politician. We're the guards. Time to put your big boy pants on, ladies and gentlemen. And with that, I will literally fucking use my mutant power to grow, because I have shrink, and I've been a space dwarf, but I'm actually a human. So here.
Does your clothing rip, though? That's the question.
No, it grows with it. So I grow.
Okay.
I grow about 2 feet taller. About.
Nice.
I love it. I love it. And it says, the Murpus liked the captain more when he was the smaller size.
Murpus, roll 2d6 for me. You've been on this planet before, so you've obviously been to the city before, since it's the only city.
I roll a 4. I like a 1 and a 3.
Right. So.
Oh dear.
Oh wait, you rolled a 1 and a 3? No, you don't. You don't add them together. You take the highest roll, so you got a 3.
Okay, so 3. Yeah.
Okay, you're. Yeah, you just know. Yeah, there's a bar over there. It's a pretty popular bar here in the middle of Most Easy's.
Do I know anything about this bar?
Roll 1d6. It's not very likely. I don't think you've been here before.
I got a 5.
You got a 5?
Yes.
Actually, well, you do know a little something. You've never been here yourself, but you've heard that the Most Easy Cantina on Al Raza is meant to be a base of operations for the Hendazi crime syndicate.
Awesome.
Okay. So, yeah, I said I know this bar. The Merpus knows this bar. It has got good the drinking. Let's go there.
Merpus, if anything bad starts to go down, I don't want you to ask questions. I want you to just go ahead and shoot first. Get
Yeah,
me? Now wink.
Yeah, you know me. As I'm known, I shoot first.
That goes
I-
for the
I-
lot of you. Anything wrong, you shoot first. You
Uh,
always shoot first.
Yeah, the Merpus would like to add that there's most likely, I think, out of character. I would also know about the crime syndicate, right?
No, that's what I had you roll for, and you failed.
Okay, so I failed. Yeah, so
Yeah,
I just know it's good.
You don't remember. You might have known once upon a time, but you've forgotten since.
Yeah. I probably forgot. Yeah, or I didn't know. I didn't know.
You're still traumatized by the
the whale vagina whales or whatever.
vagina whale sandworms. Yeah.
Yeah. That's on the entire trip I've been saying,
You're really hoping that you guys don't have to venture out to the desert while you're here.
Yep.
So you go into the Most Easy Cantina. It's big. It's very dimly lit. It's scummy. You see, there's drinking going on. You see drugs being passed back and forth. There's women, rumors being exchanged, information being bought and sold. There's gambling happening. You can see a mercenary group that you've come across before. You've known them to be a bit of trouble. In one corner, there are obviously guns for hire. There are various starship pilots looking for passengers, passengers looking for pilots, bounty hunters, buyers and sellers, almost anything you can imagine. And yeah, I'd like you all to roll. Let me see here. Just all go ahead and roll 2d6 and tell me what your highest die is.
Okay.
I got a 5 and a 5, so it's a 5.
I got a 6 and a 2.
I got
got a
a
6.
5. Mine's
Four.
a 5.
2 6s. So we got Karlak. Ironically, Karlak, your eyes adjust quickly to the dim light because the sun was killing you outside.
Mm.
And Allura, you also notice right away there is a tall, blonde-haired, blue-eyed, Scandinavian, sex-bot-looking woman sitting at one of the tables,
Oh.
talking to a scruffy-looking gentleman wearing a star pilot kind of uniform.
Ooh, you said the gentleman was scruffy, did you?
I did indeed.
I look at Andrew's character, the
That's kind
captain.
of funny. I forgot about that when I said it, but yeah.
I look at Merc Nova and I tell him quietly, Merc Nova, shoot first, and I kind of grin.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Do the.
Merpus, you don't see her yet.
Oh, okay.
But I,
Hold on.
but I
You
just
will in a
remember
minute, though.
the words: shoot first, ask questions later, and in one fluid movement, the Doctor pulls out his laser glaive and launches into attack.
So that's a laser glaive. That's a glaive like the glaive in what was that
A
movie?
pole arm?
It's an
No.
ultra.
You're thinking about Kroll.
Yeah,
I
this
have
is
a
based
Kroll
on-
glaive.
This is based off of like 70s. Oh, is there a difference?
I have an ultra glaive.
Yeah,
that's-
it's the same thing. It's the same thing I picked, but
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
like
it's
a
a Kroll glaive.
spinning. It's like a spinning shuriken. That's awesome.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever seen the movie Kroll, Caius?
Krull? No.
Okay. It's like the
I'm
thing
just
I
having
can get close to it. Did you ever see Predator 2?
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember that throwing disc-like thing he had that would just cut through
Uh-huh.
anything? It's something kind of like that, except you can kind of manipulate it and control it and bring it back to you.
Excellent. So off it goes, ready to damage this
Roll
blonde.
2d6. Although, no. Roll 1d6 because you're in a crowded bar.
Okay,
That's going to incur a disadvantage.
4.
A 4 is a hit that does 1d6 damage, I believe. So Karlak whips out his glaive and hurls it across the cantina and hits this woman who's in the process of chartering a ship.
3 damage.
And you do 3 points of damage to her, Ilsa SS.
Now, I'm imagining, Ian, that we walk in and it's playing like the cantina from Star Wars.
Sure.
Okay, so since Allura knows this bitch as well as Karlak, I guess she'll pull out her glaive and give it a throw as well.
Go for it. Roll 1d6, please.
And I got a 3.
Okay.
A 3 is a miss, so go ahead and roll another d6, please.
4.
A 4. Okay, so you hit somebody else. You hit one of the waitresses walking through the cantina and takes off her arm, and she drops to the ground screaming.
I could see that's like in fucking what is it, Alien vs Predator 2? That exact scene like that. Anyway, I'd like to take a shot at the Ilsa, if I may.
Yeah, okay, well, we can go into initiative order now. Now combat has started, so the 2 people who saw her first have made their attacks. So after Allura, actually, it's Merknova first.
Right.
Yeah, Merknova proud at his compatriots
So actually-
following his orders.
Begging your pardon, before Merknova, it's actually Ilsa SS. So she jumps up and kind of drops down to the ground and moves into the crowd to take more cover.
Okay. I push.
Then it's Merknova's turn.
I wish to push through the crowd of the people, get out my nunchuckers like Bruce Lee, and then jump and do a flying kick.
Okay, but it's Andrew's turn first. So.
Okay.
I'm just gonna fucking fire at her in the crowd of people. I don't care.
Yep, roll d6.
Shoot first, baby. 3.
A 3. Okay. Roll another d6.
4.
A 4. Yep. You also shoot. You shoot the same waitress. She's gone. She's dead now. That finishes that. Allura took her arm off. You fucking put one between her eyes, and she's not.
Oh, I'm going to yell too when I fire. Sapphire and Steel Super Squad.
Karlak, you're next.
Is it Karlak? But I've gone already.
No, this is an actual round now after.
Okay.
Karlak
Just...
gave you and Allura kind of like a surprise round because you saw her on 6, you rolled the critical success. Now it's actual round.
So Karlak starts running through the crowd after her and throws the glaive again.
Roll
D6.
1d6. Yep.
1.
A 1. Oh, shit. Okay. Go ahead and roll 3d6, please, and tell me the highest result. No, it's to be the full result, yeah.
What, the highest result? Or
4.
just what?
Okay.
4 is...
Yeah, I know, like if you got double 6s or triple 6s, it could do more damage. But yeah, okay. You hit another innocent bystander. And you guys are just fucking up the people in this bar.
Yeah. Get out of the way!
Yeah, this panic is about to completely erupt, but it goes to Dio.
Okay.
We're here on Federation business.
So my character will Dai-chan will get her nunchucks and try to hit this person that we're after. Yeah, is that the plan?
You're gonna charge up and try to get to her.
Yes.
Okay, so first you gotta push your way through the panicking crowd. So go ahead and roll 2d6.
Okay.
Let's want to see if you can get locked into melee with her or not.
Okay, I got a 6.
You got a 6. Yep. Okay. In fact, you rolled a 6. I'll let you make an attack this round.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll 2d6 for your attack as you push your way right up to her.
Okay.
She is just now coming through the crowd, kind of like she's crouched down real low in attack, like prowling mode, and she's making her way over towards Karlak when you kind of intercept her. So go ahead and roll your attack roll. What'd you get on your 2d6?
Okay. Whoa! Like that. And I gotta roll away. 2d6. I got a 4 and a 6.
Okay, so 1d6 damage. Roll it.
1d6 damage, yeah?
Yep.
A 6.
Okay, you do 6 points of damage to her.
Is
Bam!
it-
You whack her a good one with the nunchucks.
Isn't it exploding?
Oh, it is. You're right. Roll another d6. Sorry.
Okay.
Thanks, guys, for keeping me honest.
Fine. Another d6, yeah?
Yep.
Okay. Another 6.
Roll again.
Okay. And another 6.
Holy shit! Roll again.
Go, Bruce.
Okay.
Holy shit!
What the fuck is this?
This is dice. Stream. Roll another one.
It is again dice stream.
Oh my god!
What's happening?
What the fuck? He's annihilating her.
You might kill her in a single blow. Roll again.
Yep.
And again?
Yeah. Oh, you got another one again?
Yep.
Holy shit!
Is that what?
This is
And another
this has to be a
broken
glitch.
shit.
Yeah, that
This
looks
has
like
to be a glitch.
Keep
This is
rolling,
getting-
man.
Roll
This
again.
is getting
Okay, here you go. A 3.
mathematically impossible. 1, 2.
Notice see here, you did 6, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times 6. That's 42. You just did 45 points of damage to her.
Whatcha?
With your laser nunchucks.
Yeah, with my laser attack, like proper Bruce Lee style, like, and then kick her on the floor, jump in the air, and land on her chest and go.
So she's almost dead. She's like battered really badly. And in fact, like you fucked up her chassis a bit. Like she looked like a normal human before. She's not wearing a silver bikini anymore, by the way. She's wearing kind of like typical desert kind of clothing at the moment. But you've actually revealed, like, you cracked off part of the skin off of her face, and now there's like the metal chassis showing through her jaw and
Oh, before
lower face.
I end my round, I activate my nobility shield.
You mean your shield's on back? Don't worry, that's fine.
Okay, cool.
And then next after you is Murpus.
Oh dear. So do I get a shot also? Murpus
Yeah.
just looks around like,
You're
the
shooting with your ray gun, are you?
does the shooting first.
Roll d6, please.
Yep, I shoot with the Spectrum Liberator ray gun with 1d6.
Yep, 1d6, because there is still a crowd of people around.
Right. I roll a 4.
A 4 does a d6 damage. Roll it.
Okay. I roll a 6.
Well, I'd say roll it again, but that's enough to roll one more time.
I'll roll one more
No,
time.
roll one more time because you
And
got
I roll a 5.
5. She's not quite dead, but she's down and unconscious.
Okay, can I describe it then?
Yeah, go for it.
So I'm running in between the legs of the people. They're almost like stepping on me. And then I see the enemy, and I'm like all excited. And the Murpus does the shooting first. And I take out my gun, and I start shooting. Yeah. And people are jumping out of the way, just yelling. And I'm just cackling like a madman. And, of course, most of the damage was done by our nunchuck-wielding friend here. And it's like just like fucking giant pothole, like holes into the body of already the highly damaged android. So
Nice. And she goes down. It's your turn, Nick. What does Allura do?
Allura, she just wanders through the crowd of people who are screaming, and she hoists the android's body over her shoulder. She's going to walk out into the street, if you'll allow me to.
Sure, yeah, you can take her out to the street.
And
Unless they
she,
try to stop you, but none of the crowd, the people at the bar are just like freaking out now. Like nobody's getting near you guys.
When she gets about 30 feet away from the door, she her chrome skin starts to glow, and she goes supernova, which destroys everything within 30 feet of her and leaves her unharmed.
wow, it's like the torch.
Oh wow. Okay. So you take out a few stalls here and there or something, but yeah.
Yeah, I do, but I finish off the robot as well.
Yeah, you do. She's dead. She's done for. Completely. Nothing left of her.
Then she kind of just yawns and heads back for the bar for a drink.
Okay. Fucking Sapphire and Steel Super Squad, a fucking band of crazy murderers walk into the canteen and annihilate this woman, who apparently was some kind of an android. That's going to make for some interesting stories.
Yeah, I'm gonna just put both of my fingers in my mouth and whistle really loud. Come on, we're getting out of here. We'll take our swill on the fucking ship out.
Indeed.
Demurpus agrees. We have done well here, and I follow.
I'm just gonna look at Dia when she walks out the door too. I'm gonna say, "What in the fuck was that?"
What my awesome skills of kung fu. Don't forget, I am from China. We all know kung fu. Bruce Lee was a legend, and today he still lives.
Oh! I just put my hand up to my head. Let's get out of here.
Demurpus goes to Deanne. What was it again, David? What was it again?
Dio.
Dio.
Yeah, Dio, right. I go to Dio, and I do the traditional, what was it again, the traditional Kolanathian dance of honor, which looks pretty ridiculous. Which ends with a booty shake. Like, Demurpus respects your combat, the combat abilities, and I go to the ship.
Oh, thank you so much. They were better than Chuck Norris's.
And the doc goes up to Allura, having seen this sort of light of the supernova outside, and just inspects her. Has the supernova cured her, or at least burnt off the tracking device in her neck?
No,
Destroyed that?
it's in her armpit, but no, it's still there. It's considered in part of her, so she's immune to the effect. So.
Okay.
I go up to the scraps of the body. I guess we want evidence to prove that we've done the job. So I collect whatever scraps there are left of this robot and put them in a bag or something. Tie the bag up and give it to the captain. I say, "Here, Captain. Here is the proof that we have done the job."
Like some ashes or something, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, she's a robot, isn't she? Robots don't leave ashes, do they?
Well, she's a replicant, so she's got living tissue as well.
Ah.
You've seen Blade Runner, yeah?
Yes.
She's like one of those kind of robots.
Ah. So I'll just grab whatever there is left.
So, is our ship still there, Ian? Is there a ship for us to leave?
Well, you mean the Sleazoid Express bus? Yeah, it's there.
Yes. I'll go to get back on it, and
it's still fucking refueling because you guys have been here for like 5 minutes.
I'll go. Come on, guys, on. And when Murpus comes over, I'll give him a smile and nod. You did good, Murpus.
Thank you, the captain.
I'll reach out to give him like a firm handshake and help him up.
and I like wait. I gotta turn off the camera for this. Okay, this is what I do. As he puts out the hand, I said, No. I see what you did there, the captain. That is very the smartness there.
I'll go.
And you just hear this clang, clang, clang as I'm clapping in the background.
The Sleazoid Express pilot is like, what the hell? What are you guys doing? No, we're out of service.
And I'll say,
we're not leaving for several hours. I need to clean the bus. Come on, you can't get on here.
Hey, do any of you guys fly? That's not a character question. I know, being the captain.
I do not fly. I'm human.
Oh wait, I was. I don't know if this counts, but I was in the what is this academy? I think Spacey Academy or what?
You were at the Spacer Academy. You had a relationship with the Spacer. Oh no, that's right. You were visiting the Spacer Academy at one point in time. Yeah.
Yeah. So would I have some knowledge of flight?
There's probably a good chance that one of you guys in the company knows how to fly a ship. So if anybody wants to take the mantle, they may.
I'll take the mantle. I'll be the pilot.
So I'll look at you guys, and since you know how to fly, and I'll say, ditch him.
Okay.
I'll go up to him and say, "My friend doesn't like you."
What? I don't give a shit if
I
you like
said,
it or not. We're not going anywhere for hours. I'm in the middle of refueling here.
and then I tap him on the shoulder. "I don't like you either," and I'll attack him.
Okay, go ahead. Roll roll 3d6. He's completely not expecting it, so I'll give you advantage on the attack. What are you attacking him with? Oh, you've got your glaive. That's right.
Yep.
You're doing the Danny Glover maneuver where you just fucking drive it right into him instead of throwing it from a distance.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Predator
Only a
2.
4.
A 4?
I-
Okay,
I-
it does d6 damage.
I would like to take the trident and do the.
Which, as we've seen, a d6 damage could go anywhere from 1 to 45. Or 40. What was it? 40? Yeah, it was 45.
45.
God.
Mine goes to from 5.
That's, yeah, so you stab him with this thing. He's like, oh! And he's a coward. He's going to turn and try to run away.
I would like to blast him.
Roll a hit. Roll 2d6.
I roll a 6 and a 4.
Okay, the 6, so that's going to be 3d6 damage.
3d6. Okay.
And
So
6
I
is
got
explode.
I got a 3 and a 4 and a 6 and a 1. So a total of
7,
5, 8.
13, 14.
Yeah.
Okay, that drops him. Bam! You shoot him in the back as he's running away, and he just fucking goes face plants in the sand.
And it starts like laughing like a little gremlin, almost like.
Is
And
there is there anyone else on the ship?
No, it was completely disembarked. I mean, it was refueling. It's in the middle of refueling still, but people are kind of freaking out now, and you know, they're shouting for help, and you can hear the sounds. You're pretty sure the Al Raza City Guard, whatever they may be, are on their way.
I start starting up the ship.
You know, murdering a chick in the cantina was bad enough. Now you've just killed the bus driver right here at the spaceport. You're attracting local authority attention, I think.
As Murpus is walking up, I go, "Dude, that was awesome! High five!"
And like just this is what happens. Just before I shot, in order to enhance my ability of shooting, I took acid. So this time my brain is not quite here. So I'm like, and so instead of talking in my normal ways, I say like, the Murpus agrees. High five, and I do it like really slow, and then I connect, and because now I'm not thinking straight. Like I think you're not the captain.
Roll a percentile there, Murpus.
Okay, we'll see what kind of mutation I'll get. Because I kind of want a mutation at this point. 21.
21. So you slap him high five, and then your hand mutates into a craw crab. A crab claw. A craw crab?
And I look at my hat, I was like, and I'm like, whoa, the Murpus, the far out, man. And then I go, I need to start the giant wonder bus, and I go into it and I start up the spaceship.
Okay, now you have a crab claw instead of a hand, where you used to have your primary, your primary hand, your favorite hand. You're not going to be able to fire your what's it called, ray gun with it anymore.
Yeah.
And you're going to have disadvantage for trying to pilot the space bus. So go ahead and roll 1d6 to see if you can get it out of the port before the authorities come and shoot you down.
Okay. Oh my God!
Because they do show up.
I rolled a 1.
You rolled a 1.
Yep.
Oh
So
my!
you start to try to take off with the space bus. Everybody's on the space bus. You try to take off, and the Al Raza, authorities arrive, and they have. We're gonna say they look kind of like sand people. You know what I mean? They've got these long poles like that shoot laser beams, but they shoot lasers out of them, right? They're like.
Yep.
And they're shooting at the bus as you're trying to take off, and you kind of forgot to drop anchor.
Well, I'm on acid, so it does explain a lot.
And they're shooting at it, and the beams are kind of reflecting off the shields, but doing slight damage to it.
Okay, I'm gonna try to. I gotta get my mind focused and hit this anchor where we anchored and try to set
Oh
us
no, no,
free?
you can't from inside. I'm afraid.
Ah, damn.
So there's a sudden jerk as the anchor reaches its length, and then slams. It basically slingshots the bus back down into the ground.
I would like to use the ship's laser to blast the guards.
Well, first of all, roll 1d6 to just see if you can manage not to just completely destroy the bus in the process and slam it back into the ground.
It does explain a lot because my character is on acid, so.
If you can roll like a 5 or a 6, then you might be able to get a shot off before this thing crashes.
Oh my god.
You got another
Jesus
one?
Christ. I'm sorry, guys. I
Okay,
rolled a 1.
The bus explodes as it crashes back into the refueling the fuel tanks. Everyone's going to take 66 damage from
But I got my shield and I got the spacesuit on, so haha.
This might be the end of Murphys.
Yeah, so the shield won't help anybody because it's not an tackle, but you can use the armor reduction. So, Merc Nova, you take... Wow, that was a really crappy roll. You take 15 points damage, Merc Nova, in the
Minus
crash.
4, so 11 for me.
Karlak, you take 16 points damage. Not rolling well.
-2.
14. Dial, you take... Wow, what's with these dice? 13 points of damage.
Reduce. Did I get that? Reducted.
Minus, what's your armor reduction? 2?
I can't remember what armor do you give me.
It was light tactical armor. I think it's
Yeah.
armor reduction
Yes.
2, so you only take 11 points of that 13.
Yes.
Murpus. Oh, Murpus. Do you have any armor reduction?
No.
Okay, you take 20 points of damage from the crash
Oh, man.
explosion.
Oh, man.
And Allura... Oh, my. Allura, you take 22 points damage.
-2. I'm still alive.
So 20 points damage. As you're lying in the wreckage, the burning wreckage around you, just trying to regain your wits, you've got that whole imagined scene, like everything's kind of fuzzy and there's this ringing in your ears. You can't really hear anything properly. The first noise you hear, Merc Nova, is your personal communication device pinging again.
Merc Nova here.
Are you okay, Captain? This is Angel Eyes. I see you've completed your mission.
Yeah, pay up.
The Federation thanks you greatly. The what do you call it? The
Cure?
the antidote is being released via the devices we implanted in your men and women.
Oh.
A word of warning. Be careful when you have them removed. They can explode.
Noted.
If you report to a Federation hospital for removal, they will do so free of charge.
I'm kind of busy down here. I'll have to talk to you later.
I'm sure we'll meet again.
And I'll throw the trance communicator and I'll say, Delta Z. Anyone still alive on me?
I'm still alive, Captain. I get up and dust myself off.
So you guys are basically, yeah, you're getting up, you're moving over to the captain. The wreckage of the Sleazoid Express is all around you. You can see, freaking leftover remains of the seats and everything else. And you're surrounded by these Al Raza policemen in their kind of, they got turbans and the desert robes and everything, and they're pointing these shock staffs at you. These glowing shock staffs as they're ready to discharge on a moment's notice. And one of them is stepping forward. And he kind of pulls the flap of his turban away from his face, and reveals he's human. And he says, "You are under arrest. Surrender your weapons, and we will take you peacefully." reach for any of your weapons, and my men will open fire.
And you hear a cry of, "Shoot first, ask questions later!" as I throw my
Okay.
thunderfucker.
Right. So as he says this, I jump in the air really high using my rocket shoes, and then I pull out all my ninja stars from my hand, and I scatter them all at the guards, all at their hands, making them drop their weapons.
I will just point my hand forward towards them and go, charge!
And I'm like, Demurphus shooting, and I start like I try to I blast with my normal arm with the blaster, and I try to throw the harpoon with my claw really clumsily at the same time.
Okay. David, go ahead and give me a 2d6 roll, real quick.
A double 6.
A double 6. Okay. So you managed to hit. Double 6 does 4d6 damage, right? Yeah, 4d6. You managed to hit 4 of them.
Nice.
And they drop their guns and don't get to fire. Unfortunately, the other 12 of them do get their shots.
Okay.
But before we do that, Karlak, go ahead and roll your 2d6 as well, just to see. You were attacking, I presume, you were throwing your glaive at the commander or whoever it was that was stepping forward? Or?
Yeah, whoever.
Okay.
Whoever was...
The guy who was talking, the mouthpiece.
Yeah. 5.
Okay, so roll 2d6 damage.
1, 6, so I've got
So roll it again.
11 total.
Okay, bam. You hit him pretty good, and he kind of like drops down to one knee and reaches up to favor his injured arm. Now the other 12 will get their shots off. So let's see. There's 5 of you. So we're going to say they can shoot 2 of them at each of you, and the remaining 2 are shooting at Murpus and... who's that? 7. That's Dio. So 2 of them firing first at... What's your name? Merknova. So that's a 4. That one does 2 points damage, and the second one also gets a 4, does 3 points damage. So 5 points damage total, Merknova, from 2 shots, 2 and a 3.
Now, my 4 subtracts individually from each of those, right?
That's correct, yeah. So
armor.
you take no damage from them, right? Because you're armor?
Yep.
Damn, you're a tank.
Yeah.
Karlak. Oh, Karlak, that's a double 6.
Oh dear.
Karlak takes, fuck me, 15 points of damage from the first one.
Okay, that's reduced to 13.
And the second one does 8 more.
That's reduced to 5. I'm down.
Okay. Then there's 3 of them attacking Dio, who's flying up in the air, launching shooting stars ninja stars in every direction.
With his last strength, the Doctor reaches into his pack and takes out his last Thunderfuck Uranuses and shoves them down his mouth before he goes out.
The first one hits Dio for 6 points, so you reduce that by 2, so you take 4.
Okay.
And the second one hits for... Snake Eyes, 2 points of damage, you reduce that to nothing. What a waste of a 6. And then, let's see, there's 3 of them shooting at Murpus as well. So Murpus, that's going to be...
Do I get still a shot off, or?
Huh?
Do
Yeah,
I
hold
get
on. You will
Okay,
next
okay.
turn. But they were aiming weapons at you. They
Oh
got to
yeah,
do
yeah,
first.
yeah, right, of course.
So that one hits you for 9 points.
I'm already at -4.
Okay, then you're down. You won't get a shot off then. You're dead, in fact, because you die at -2. And then 2 of them shooting at... Well, the other 2 still get their shots at you. I guess they shoot your corpse. and the other two then were shooting at Allura. For one hits you for 1 point of damage, which is nothing by your armor.
It actually gets reflected. Roll a d6. It gets reflected at someone else.
Oh.
Excellent.
Okay,
If you roll a 1, it hits the enemy. If you roll a 6, it hits the friends. If you roll in between, it doesn't hit. It just flies off.
I rolled a 1. It hit an enemy.
Okay. If shot back and hit the opponent, probably.
Okay, for 1 point of damage. And, wow, does that happen to any shots that come at you?
Anything that's an energy weapon, like
Wow.
lasers, energy guns.
Well, this other one shoots at you anyway. And that's a hit, so it reflects at nothing. Okay. Now, that's all of their shots. Merc Nova, it's your turn.
Alright, fucking crossbow. Da-da-da.
At
Just the closest one. I don't care which one.
the leader's the closest one. He's kind of kneeling down in the sand there, holding his wounded arm, trying to dodge ricocheting shots flying off of Allura.
Oh, he's probably pretty easy to hit then, huh?
Well, it's pretty standard. What is it? 2d6.
5.
He can still move, but yeah, okay, 2d6 damage.
2 6s. Ba-bam, ba-bam.
Holy shit. Okay, go ahead and roll. Let's see,
Another
let's try
6.
this out, see how far this goes.
Alright, 18, 22, 23 points of damage.
He's way, way dead, so you want to describe it?
Yeah, he's fucking limping on the ground trying to dodge these attacks, and I just
Like
slowly
minus 14.
I slowly raised up the crossbow and then let it settle in my hands, and I say, "You should have never fucked with the Sapphire and Steel Super Squad." As I cough out blood, I pull the trigger and it shoots his head, and it blows up like a melon, and blood and fucking brain matter fly all over his men.
Wow. Awesome. Karlak, you're down, right? Yeah, I think Karlak was dead. Dio, you're still alive? You still have hit points?
Yes, I'm still alive. I'm still going well. I guess then I will.
There are still 12 of these guys all pointing their shock sticks at you guys.
I will sort of like try my best to create. Is there sand on the floor? Are we standing on stand?
Yeah, it's a desert
Okay,
planet.
so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put, as I come down, I'm gonna put my boots on full throttle and create a sand brew, like sand spray, to give the opponents a bit of a hard time seeing us.
Okay, cool. It's a cool move. Roll 2d6.
Okay. A 6 and a 5.
Okay, so that's a critical success. So it does work. And in fact, what I'm going to say is it gives you guys a free round of actions before they can spot you again, because the sand is all up in their eyes and stuff.
Could I don't want to interrupt, but could I describe then my character's death?
You can, yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so
You can have Murpus having his last breaths if you want, and whatever.
yeah, so this is Murpus as he tries to shoot and throw. He just gets destroyed by the blasts, and he's just giant holes in him, and half of his face is gone. And then he just kind of drops his weapon and he falls down and he says, "The Murpus does the dying." And then he just laughs and he just falls down and coughs up his purple blood and just falls down to the ground.
Poor
I shall
Murpus.
take his purple thong as a present.
Allura?
Now that there's this cloud of dust, fucking Allura grabs Merc Nova by the harness and is dragging him away. She's gonna try to get away in this time.
Yeah, I'll
Oh,
go there.
I'm trying to fight it. What are you doing, you trollop? Let me go!
I'm going to try and make a run for it as well.
Right. Roll on the mutation chart there, Allura.
Let me get my hundreds out. So mutation. 82.
flesh melt. All of your skin melted off, so now you are just animated bones. All that beautiful, reflective skin melts right off of you, and you're just a walking skeleton.
Well, that's terrifying. Am I at least a chrome skeleton?
Sure. We'll say you're a chrome skeleton.
They kind of look like the Terminator at this point.
Exactly.
I just look at you in horror. You fucking idiot! What have you done?
She was such a sexy woman before. And since they're distracted, you guys can run off. What's your plan here? There's only one city on this planet, so.
Yeah, we just run to the nearest city and get on the.
Well, I look completely different now, so.
Yeah, just go to the nearest city and just get the hell off of the planet.
I got an idea. Here's what I see in my mind, Ian. I see like a bunch of park speeder bikes up next to the cantina.
Sure. Absolutely.
So I still hear, and I run and I fucking jump on. I'm gonna go, get on the bikes.
Okay, I jump on a different bike from the captain and not
Good
touch
idea.
him.
I also jump on a different bike.
and ruffle it, and like hopefully I can catch a fine lassie before I go off.
And you guys
And take
speed
her-
off
Yeah.
fleeing from the Al Raza police. And I think we're going to wrap it up there. It's as good a point as any to stop. So, let's start with. I'll actually talk to you guys each first, and then I'll say a few words just about the scenario, since this was kind of a play test. Andrew, what did you think? You've played Alpha Blue before, so what did you think of Girls Gone Rogue?
It was pretty good. I enjoyed it. My crew made it rather violent, but they were just interpreting my orders in a very unique way.
Very good. Caius?
Yep, it's my second game of Alpha Blue, and quite different from the first one. But I don't know. Until sort of about 15 minutes before, I thought I was getting into another game. So I don't think it took me a while to sort of adjust my head and get into the game. So I don't think I was completely sort of in the right place. But I enjoyed it, had fun, and thanks very much for running it.
No problem. David, this was your first time playing Alpha Blue. What did you think of the game, and what did you think of the scenario?
I thought it was brilliant. I mean, it was awesome. I never got that far with another female character. Normally, you don't even go that far in any other games I play in. So it was really awesome to have that moment. That was brilliant for me. But yeah, awesome. I thought it was awesome. My character was awesome. Kicked butt with all those sixes. Created a nice diversion for the party. Played my character the best I could to her ability. So it's a brilliant game. I thought it was fantastic.
Yeah, that damage roll was really out of control. It was wild. Can't believe on a single D6 damage you ended up at 45 points. It was amazing.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Sean, what did you think of Alpha Blue?
I enjoyed it. It was pretty crazy. And yeah, of course, first game of Alpha Blue. I think it's a tradition that I die in your games so far, and it was pretty crazy. I like the character creation a lot, and just the insanity of it. It's pretty fun. A good adventure too.
Right on. And Nick, this was your first time playing Alpha Blue, right? You own it.
Yeah, it's my first time. I've had it for a while. Fantastic game, great adventure. It was awesome. It was complete and utter chaos at times. Great game. I think that's more the group than anything else. Loved it. Kind of sad that my character's a skeleton now, but oh well.
Yeah, sorry about that, man. That was a horrible mutation.
Also, by the way, Andrew, I'm pretty sure your mutation helped me. That was the beginning of the end, so to speak.
Yeah, because you're the pilot and it turned your hand into a fucking lobster hand.
Oh my god! But that was my own fault because I was kind of curious because I was kind of thinking maybe I get something good out of it, and of course not. And that's why I said I took the acid. So I thought was good
I'm
times, though.
surprised because I was just trolling you as a joke, and you were like, "You."
Yeah. No. The second time I did it intentionally because I wanted to like just add to the chaos.
Yeah, I figured.
So that's why I said he was under the influence. So I didn't think straight,
My
and that's
character
what I get out of it.
actually had a third mutation I never got to use, which was I could bite someone. I could like elongate fangs, bite them, and if I roll on a d6 a 1 or a 2, they die within 1d4 rounds.
Ooh, nice, like a poison bite. I like it.
Yep.
See, that's the kind of shit I would have liked. That would have been great with my character.
Yeah, I can say from having read the adventure before running it, there's definitely a few other things that could happen that didn't happen. Obviously, you're never going to get everything to happen in one scenario when you're running any kind of a pre-written module. I don't think. Um, the guy on the bus, I totally just kind of randomly rolled him off of a chart. He was a drug dealer looking for money. You know, his appearance and all that. He had a name too. I didn't get a chance to tell you his name because he ended up. You guys just fucked him up and got him fucked out the airlock. But Serene and Angel Eyes, that's all part of the adventure. You know, Serene's the setup, and then there's Angel Eyes. Oh, I forgot there was this random chart for determining your character's adventure maturity, but that's okay. Maybe
Was
we'll do it next time.
Was Serenian, did Venger think that was going to be a gangbang, or was it supposed to only get like 1 or 2 of the party members?
Let me see here. It says here specifically, she will let the PCs come to her, at which point she'll be the life of the party, order drinks for the adventurers until everyone is drunk and ready to fool around in her room. So yeah, the gangbang is kind of pre-assumed.
Everyone.
So I kind of monkey wrenched that by being a guy that just jerks off and watches.
That's all right though. It worked out fine. It worked out just fine.
I like the mutation table. It reminds me of a RPG game that I haven't played, but it had the most extensive mutation table, like over like 1,000 something, like just pages of possible mutations, and it's called Dead Earth. If you get into a radiation zone, and you can have, of course, a lot of very negative effects, but also positive ones. So I was like, my curiosity, of course, got me killed. So.
Right. So I never actually rolled this, but the whole synthetic STD is not 100% guaranteed to communicate every time. So I could roll it now and see. Caius' character, the doctor actually never contracted it.
If I was in the orgasmatron and I only dealt with the legs.
There you go. Dio did contract the disease, Merpus contracted the disease, and Allura contracted the disease. But still, obviously, of course, Merc Nova didn't because he didn't touch her. But
I like just how crazy our characters were and the combination of everything. You know, it
yeah,
was just.
The Slut series replicant, what's her name?
Ilsa?
Ilsa. Yeah, Ilsa is a level 7. She has 55 hit points. And she's like a fucking combat monster, but you guys just destroyed her before she even got to hit anybody. That 45 points of damage that David did with the laser nunchucks just kind of really determined that fight.
I
She
think
always has advantage at seduction, sex, and combat.
Like the thing is, I think with this, it was thanks to a Dice Stream glitch because I've seen this with Dice Stream. Dice Stream.
It was Dice Stream today.
Yeah, it was where like sometimes it glitches out where if you have one result and the result starts repeating.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And so.
I've got a question though. What would have happened, Nick, if you would have just walked into that room and fucking used your supernova thing? Would it have killed her from full health?
It literally says, the supernova literally says, once per day, you can cause a chain reaction in your DNA that will explode with light and devastation. Everything within 30-foot radius of you is destroyed while you remain unharmed.
Yeah. So there you go.
Shit.
It would have destroyed any of you guys too that were within 30 feet. But yeah.
Yeah, that's fucking cray.
Mm-hmm. There was some more stuff that could happen too. Like you could have talked to her. She could have given you her story, told you why the Federation was really hunting her. But we didn't get that far. You just killed her.
It was shoot first, ask questions
That's
later.
fine.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I love the Greedo reference. All the Star Wars references.
Yeah,
like,
that was
I had sometimes trouble because I wanted to put a "the" in every word, and I think I got the hang of it after a while.
I thought you did
But
really well with it.
yeah, I enjoyed playing the character. I'm a little bit sad he died, but I'm not surprised at all. So,
Yeah.
trying to fly a spaceship on acid with a claw hand is not exactly ideal situation.
Yeah,
Well,
they've got words. They've got a section on that in the safety manual. It says "don't."
you did smashingly.
I did smashingly, yes. I never thought I would ever say this. Trying to fly a spaceship with a claw pincer and on acid.
I mean, it really had a great impact. It was an explosive result. So
It was an explosive result.
on that note, I'm going to end this broadcast. So thanks for playing, guys. Thanks, Venger, for sending me the adventure to playtest. I hope you enjoyed watching it. I hope anybody else who watched it enjoyed watching it as well. And we'll do more Alpha Blue in the future for sure. I'll probably run this scenario again, maybe for some other groups of unsuspecting Alpha Blue neophytes. So,
Awesome.
cheers.
Cheers.